Welcome to another Tag Team Thursday. Thank you to Rod, Just Rican and his comics, John's Comics with Kids, and Old Wolf Tony for starting us off. And following me, we have Brandon from Comixkings and Justin, No Good Comics. So let's get started with my pull list. From DC Comics, Batman Catwoman number 4. Travis Charest, cover C is what I'll be picking up. Yes, I hate Tom King's Batman, but I love Travis Charest, so I will be picking up this cover. I guess that kind of makes me a hypocrite to a degree, because I'm not really reading the book, but I'm buying the cover just because I support Travis Charest. Weirdly enough, we're getting a Future State book, Superman vs. Imperious Lex number 3. I'm going to get the David Nakayama cover. This book is ridiculously late. It's been about 3 weeks since Future State's been over. Gonna pick it up, check it out, see how this ends. Other History of the DC Universe, number 3 of 5. I'm really digging this. There is a B cover by Jamal Campbell. I'm gonna get the A cover because I thought it was a little bit stronger. Weirdly, I'm a huge Jamal Campbell fan, but just the A cover by Kamikoli just looked a little bit better in my opinion. I've been enjoying the series by John Ridley. The first issue, though, in my opinion, was better. This one, the second one wasn't bad, but I thought the first one was better. Strange Adventures number 9, cover A. I'm still not sure how I feel about this. This could be one of those books that's a better trade read. And again, like, I feel like the hypocrisy of my Tom King thoughts. I don't like his Batman, but I've liked his other books. So I'm kind of curious to see where this goes. Although a couple of issues now, it's felt like Mr. Terrific's book over Adam Strange's. From Image Comics, we have Crossover number 5. This has been an interesting series. I hated the first issue. The second issue I liked a little bit better. By the time we hit issue 4, I'm actually kind of enjoying it now. Been a little bit of a slow burn. We'll see how it goes. I'm still not exactly sure what the point of this book is. I know my former co-host used to think that it was a love letter to Image, and then they had all Dark Horse characters, so I don't know what to think of it. Decorum number 7 comes out. I've been about 2 or 3 months since the last Decorum came out. I barely remember what was going on, so this should be an interesting issue. I'm getting cover B, which is also by Huddleston. Department of Truth number 7 comes out. I'll be getting the B cover by Tyler Boss. Every issue, I end up with like a what the fuck moment, and issue 6 I thought was just fantastic with its jump back in time. Another recommendation for me, this is not a single issue, but it's Philadelphia Volume 2. If you pick it up, go back and watch our creator spotlight that we did with Rodney Barnes, or even watch our first interview with him for Book Club of Philadelphia. Really interesting dude. Fantastic conversation with him, especially on the second episode. So check it out, and if you're not reading Philadelphia, get on it. The first trade is $9.99. This one's going to be $16.99. New issue coming out from Image, Shadecraft number 1. I'll be picking up the cover B by Jock. Kind of interesting synopsis. Zadie Lou is afraid of her own shadow. She's a teenager, so she really should have grown out of it by now, right? But something weird is happening in her small town. Zadie could swear the shadows are coming to life, watching her, trying to kill her. But how do you fight something you can't even touch? And how does all of it tie into her family of all things? Interesting premise. I'm going to check it out, but I usually check out all the Image number 1s, sometimes to my chagrin, because some of them have been, as Rod would call it, hot garbage water. Spawn number 316, I'll be picking up the Capullo McFarlane variant. This is like a Crisis of Infinite Spawns. There's all these different spawns showing up. She-Spawn, Medieval Spawn, Gunslinger Spawn, Garbage Man Spawn, Chef Spawn. There's all kinds of spawns. Two Moons number 2. I really enjoyed issue 1. I want to see if it can continue on into issue 2. Enjoying the series so far. From Marvel Comics, Avengers Curse of the Man-Thing number 1 by Steve Orlando and Well, it's by Steve Orlando and first Marvel work, I believe. So interested in checking this out. Oh, my Marvel stuff disappeared. No. Okay, cool. Okay, it's by Francesco Mobley. Cover B by Cassara. We have Beta Ray Bill #1 by Daniel Warren Johnson. If you liked Wonder Woman Dead Earth, I think this is going to be worth checking out, especially for a character who I feel is underused like Beta Ray Bill. We have Black Cat #4. Not gonna lie, I've hated the Black Cat series. I hated the first series. I dislike this one a little bit less. It has a Jen Bartel cover, which is the reason why I'm picking it up. We also have Captain America #28. I've been enjoying Ta-Nehisi Coates' series so far, and the Alex Ross covers have been fire, so I'll be picking that up. King in Black Ghost Rider #1. Yes, more King in Black tie-ins. We demand more King in Black tie-ins. We will have more King in Black tie-ins. This has a Jen Bartel cover. I will be picking it up. We also have King in Black, Return of the Valkyries, #4 of 4. Phil Noto continues his impressive variant covers on this. The one of Danny Moonstar was fantastic last issue. This one is Jane Foster Valkyrie. Still digging it. Silk makes her return. Silk #1. There is a Jen Bartel cover. I will be picking it up. I enjoyed actually the last Silk series, so I'm happy to pick this one up. And then X-Men #19. Jen Bartel White Queen cover. I was already buying it anyway, but you throw in that Jen Bartel cover, I am completely 100% in. From Aftershock Comics, I Breathed a Body #3. In a nutshell, this is kind of a horror book tied in with the obsession with influencers, social media, and it's batshit insane, but Zach Thompson, most of what he writes is batshit insane, and I think it's Andy McDonald on art. Interesting series. If you can go back and pick up issue 1 and 2, you will be disgusted, and at the same time, as a YouTuber, kind of start looking at yourself harshly a little bit. From Vault Comics, we have Giga #3. I'm picking up the cover B, Gorham cover. I've been enjoying this. This and We Live, I think, came out the same week, or a week apart from each other, and I actually enjoyed this one more than We Live. I've never gone back to We Live. Witchblood #1 comes out from Vault Comics. I am picking this up sheerly for the C cover because it's a homage to Dazzler #1. And Dazzler's one of the cheesy characters that I've always enjoyed for some reason. So I will be checking this out. So on to the reviews for this week. 2 short ones. I didn't get to a whole bunch of my comics, but I read Alien #1. I very much enjoyed it. I was surprised how much it went into a family drama a little bit. The art by LaRocca was fantastic. I love seeing lots of bishops running around. They're on Earth, they're in space. Really enjoying that. Philip Kennedy Johnson, at least for a first issue, it got me intrigued right away of what was going on and how this guy who is a former Marine and head of security for this space station, of Weyland Yutani, of course, involved. It starts out with him having nightmares about what he encountered with the xenomorphs. And in it, he keeps having this dream of a bipedal queen there, which looks like it's straight out of a Giger painting. The Innick regular cover was beautiful. I really enjoyed this book. I'm kind of a stan for alien xenomorph books. Like, I pick them all up, some better than others. This one I very much enjoyed so far, especially the way it ended. Like, it ended on an awesome little cliffhanger there. I'm gonna give it a 7.5, 8 out of 10. Like I said, it wasn't perfect, but it was good enough to hook me. And then Cable #9. It starts out with Cable and Esme of the the Cuckoos, and they are infiltrating an AIM submarine and disabling it because it's off the coast of Krakoa. White Queen is on a ship, and Esme and Cable start making out. She does the whole disapproving look thing, and he's looking for Strife and trying to find tips on how to find Strife. He's striking out and goes through like talking to all these psychics and Wildside, who is part of the Mutant Liberation Front. And well, on our Ten of Swords, we made our predictions of what would be happening in the future of these books with the Hickman run. And they kind of want something we talked about, it looks like it's going to happen, where Cable is talking to Hope, and they need to find the other Cable, an older Cable, because he'll be able to find Strife. So now this kind of checks out that this book was going to be ending at issue 12. So it looks like the prediction of Old Man Cable probably is going to come true. I'm going to miss Fuckboy Cable, but at the same time, it's been a nice break in seeing like a Cable that has fun and isn't grim all the time. Is it the Cable we need? Probably for the moment. And now I'm like really wondering where we're going to start going with Reign of X when it starts. This was a fun issue. Was it the best issue? Not really. I'm going to go out of 7 out of 10. And I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to do with Old Man Cable coming back. Like, how is this Krakoan society going to get ripped apart? Because I feel like it's going to happen. I mean, we've seen cracks here and there, but it's going to be epic whatever happens, because like Hickman loves destroying things as much as he loves building them up. And real quick, I'm going to make a movie recommendation. If you can find it on streaming, like to just rent, Psycho Goreman is one of the craziest fucking movies I've watched. It's ridiculous. Watch the trailer on YouTube to make your assumption on it. I loved it. It's so stupid. I loved it. So that is the recommendation for me. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to myself and everybody else who is participating on Tag Team Thursday. Next up is Brandon from Comixkings, followed by the closer, Justin No Good Comics. And hope to see you guys on April 3rd for our Swamp Thing Volume 1 book club. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.